What if I told you that the difference between surviving and thriving in your career isn't talent, not effort, or even opportunity? It's strategy. Imagine being busy but not fulfilled, advancing but not aligned. Today, we're digging into the cracks of survival mode and building a framework to help you thrive instead. This episode isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter with purpose and living a career that is aligned with your purpose and fills your cup with the right things. In this episode, I'm going to be diving into how to pivot to thrive. So let's start with clarity. Survival mode in your career is reactive. It's constantly doing, fixing, and chasing. You know, all the things. You're hustling, but the hustle feels real hollow because you're disconnected from what truly matters to you. It's like pouring water into a cup filled with the wrong things. No matter how much you add, it's never going to satisfy your thirst. Thriving, on the other hand, now that's intentional. It's when your career aligns with your values, your goals, and your strengths. Your cup isn't just full, it's full of the right things, fulfilling tasks, meaningful progress, and a sense of purpose. Now, thriving isn't just about having more, it's about being more in tune with yourself and your work. Here's a truth that we can't ignore. Surviving might sometimes keep you afloat, but thriving actually lets you soar. So let me share my story. For over 11 years, I ticked off several career milestones, 3 promotions, 4 job transitions, 5 relocations, and 2 kids, right? That's a career. On paper, I was super impressive, but in reality, my cup was filled with things that drained me: stress, overcommitment, and constant hustle. I thought I was thriving because I was moving fast, but I wasn't moving with purpose. Chronic work and home stress took a toll on me, and eventually I burned out. I shut down. My survival mode brought me to a complete halt. And out of that shutdown came 2 things that I'm grateful for: 5-minute career hack that you're watching me on right now, and Ralio Designs, a t-shirt company that I started with my 10-year-old daughter. They were born from my need to refill my cup with the right things: confidence, clarity, and alignment with my values. I realized that my career needed a strategy, not just a plan or a concept of a plan. And that shift changed everything for me. Now, here's the kicker. Research shows that people who move strategically in their careers by setting intentional, clear goals and aligning them with their values are twice as likely to achieve long-term career satisfaction and success compared to those who just go with the flow. That stat really hit home for me, and it was reflective of my story. The question that I had to ask myself, and the question that I'm asking you today, is this: what are you building in survival mode? And what could you create if you were thriving? Let that sink in, right? Survival mode comes at a price. The constant hustle often leads to burnout. The World Health Organization reports that workplace stress is a significant factor in poor mental health, which can snowball into decreased productivity, strained relationships, and even further health issues. Now think about it. When you're just surviving, your career decisions often come from fear: fear of losing, fear of disappointing others, or even of failing. But when you're thriving, your decisions come from a place of abundance, confidence, and alignment with what you truly want. So here's the bottom line. Survival mode isn't sustainable. Let me say that again. Survival mode is not sustainable. Thriving isn't just a luxury. This is a necessity. You need it. So to move from surviving to thriving, you need a strategic plan. You need a strategic pivot. Here's how. And you know I love a good acronym. So P is for prioritize your values. Define what matters most to you in your career. So take time and write down your top 3 non-negotiable values and evaluate how your current career in your role aligns with those values. I is for identify your gaps. Recognize where you may be stuck or maybe just misaligned. So create a list of tasks, behaviors, or relationships that drain you, and consider what you could be doing with that time and what changes that you need to make. V is for visualize success. Paint a clear picture of what thriving actually looks like for you. So right now, take 10 minutes, Pause this recording and write in your journal about your ideal career day as if it's already happening. O is for organize a strategic plan. Build a roadmap that is intentional, not reactive. Set specific short-term and long-term career goals with clear timelines. And that T is for take bold action because execution matters far more than perfection. Commit to one bold career move this week, such as networking with someone you admire or setting boundaries at work. You choose. This framework is not just a theory. It is the start of your path to creating a career that fulfills you rather than drains you. Thriving isn't about having a flawless career. It's about aligning your work with your values and showing up as your most authentic self. Your best self is what they call it. When your cup is filled with purpose, clarity, and meaningful progress, your career becomes more than just a job. It becomes a reflection of who you are and what you stand for. So if you are tired of living in survival mode and ready to take control of your career, start by asking yourself this question right here. What's one step I can take today to thrive instead of survive? I love y'all and be well.